In terms of where the defense is today versus offense, all that?
Yeah, it was back and forth. Defense created takeaways. Offense drove the field. The one offense today looked great. 3 drives, 17 points. Pretty good. 2 defense, 2 takeaways, and a stop. Right, so they dominated. Yesterday was kind of flipped, or 2 days ago, Tuesday was kind of flipped in team series. But when the game was on the line in a 4-minute drill, it was 3rd and 1 for the 1-0, 4th and 1 for the 1-0. 1D stopped them. Right, and at the end of the day, that's football. It doesn't matter how you play, but when the game's on the line, you got to find a way to get it done. And the defense found a way to get it done today, even though they didn't play great throughout the practice.
Getting up the really challenge from you and the guys today, it seemed.
I felt like it was good. Yeah. When you're in it, you're in it. Yeah. I love coming out here and coaching, so I'm in it. It's just doing what I like to do. So I thought the energy was good, though. You guys would know more than me. You guys get to watch as, bystanders. Sometimes you guys almost have a better, bigger picture view than I am when I'm currently in it.
As far as Reed Harris, obviously came here with a lot of expectations, had a solid spring. Do you think he's been able to build on that spring to take it to the next level?
100%. I think he fits our program. Type of person he is, type of player, the type of worker. He fits what we're about, and he's in his element up here. He's from Montana, and he's like, I feel like I'm in my element up here. He wanted to bring his bow and arrow, and I'm like, I don't think so, but I don't know if we can bring that up here to Camp T.
How's Omarion coming along?
He's doing great. He Omarion or Omarion? Sorry, we have.
Yeah, I know you.
I just want to make sure. He's been great. We held him out today. Just workload management. Everybody's body's different. So you got to learn guys' bodies. You got to be able to take care of guys while also pushing them. But he's pushed himself a lot this camp. Raiden Vinesbright has, Turbo has, Jalen Moss has. That wideout room has been very impressive to me throughout the camp.
Kenny, what kind of shows should fans expect on Saturday?
Hopefully a fun one. Hopefully our guys are playing hard. Hopefully they're flying around. Hopefully you can feel the energy. So I think that's what I tell our guys. I don't want talent to define our football team. You never define the best teams as man, that was the most talented team. You define them as something else. And if you are defined by your talent levels, something's going to be wrong. Are you defined by your discipline? Are you defined by your physicality? Are you defined by your passion of how you play the game and how you swarm to the ball? The great teams are not defined. They're defined by the great players, but the team is defined by something that's bigger than talent. And I want our guys to figure out what they want to be defined by. And I want everybody to see that. I shouldn't have to tell you. You should see it.
I saw you really challenge the defense after the Kyson Brown touchdown. Are you happy with how they responded, and how do you want them to respond and stuff like that?
Yeah, we talk about we want to be the best team in the country at responding after a negative play. Response, the best team in the country. It's one of our goals. We gave up a 1-play touchdown from the 25 in an area where I talked about certain plays were going to be run. Of course, I'm going to call the play that I talked about to see if we can communicate what is going to be run, 1-play touchdown. Okay, well, we get after it a little bit, like you said. Next drive, 3 TFLs. Next drive, 4-minute drill. Stopped, 2 3rd and 1s, 4th and 1s. But that goes to this game. If you don't play with such passion and intent, every snap you're going to get exposed. And the moment that you're comfortable is the moment you're going to get beat. So I think I just had to make them a little bit uncomfortable, and then they responded great.
You talked about holding Miller out today. Do you think he'll be a full go for Saturday?
I don't know yet. I don't know who's going to be a full go for Saturday from that perspective. We got to see how practice went today, see who's feeling well, see workloads. Tomorrow's going to be kind of like a fast Friday jog through, walk through day. So we'll kind of see.
How special is that with the fans out there? Still enjoy seeing that?
Yeah, it's awesome. I told the guys we're going to have 4,000 fans, out here watching you on Saturday. Coaches don't like to say it, but some people perform better when the lights are on. And to have that environment, and put a little pressure on guys, I love it.
Coach, it was just a couple of years ago that the quarterback situation was similar to what it is now. And somebody kind of surfaced as the guy up here in Tontozona. Are you seeing anything like that?
Yeah, I think, you always want to have a quarterback as soon as possible. You want to have a guy no matter what before you prepare for the first week. So I think Saturday scrimmage will be a big day.
Roman Petrie's a guy who comes over from Purdue as a safety, puts in the work over a few years now, running with the ones. What's really stood out to you about Roman?
Consistency. Rome has been the same person every single day since he got here. Goes to work, keeps his head down, talks really deep, and just goes to work. That's Rome. And that consistency, and sometimes you want it to happen overnight. For him, it took 3 years. But year 3, he's going to be a heck of a player. And he's going to be a heck of a player this year.
Yesterday you talked about how you wanted this to be one of, if not the most physical days of all fall. Do you feel like that bar was reached?
Yeah, I think it was a physical day. You know, put in Wildcat. You know, so we put in all the goal line packages or some of them. So we put in our physical stuff to create a physical day. And like I said, I thought it was a good day.
With the physicality, I mean, just the overall, I know some young guys obviously returns, but the defensive line, just what have you thought about their mixing and matching, how they've grown so far?
Yeah, I thought they've had a good camp. I think they're just doing a good job playing together. And then we're big, you know, relative to what we've been in the past. You know, we're a little bit bigger than we have been just with body types and total weight. So I think that's paying off for us a little bit.
Are you climbing Cush Mountain today, tomorrow?
That's going to be tomorrow.
Guys, good? We got